Grace.
Better must come. Love is the word. Hail the man. These were three of the most popular buzzwords used by Michael Manley in his 1972 election campaign. These slogans were used to convey a sense of hope to the people during tough economic times, to encourage love instead of war at a very turbulent time in Jamaican history, and to encourage all Jamaicans to greet and treat each other like brothers and sisters. Michael Manley was affectionately called Joshua, like the biblical character, as he was expected to deliver his people from their frustrations. I will always remember this election for three special reasons. I was married in January of that same year. I belonged to the winning party. And this was the first time ever I was going to be able to vote. I had reached the voting age. It was so exciting. Party supporters celebrated for weeks. It was the first time that the People's National Party was going to win an election and become the government of Jamaica since our independence in 1962. Good morning, my name is Grace. My purpose for talking to you today is to tell you about this significant person, Michael Norman Manley. To do so, I will divide my information into two sections that will address the following questions. Who was Michael Manley in terms of his background? And what difference did he make to the Jamaican landscape that has caused me to conclude that he made a significant contribution to national development and improvement in the quality of life of his fellow Jamaicans? I'll start with who was Michael Manley. To give you an idea of his family background, he was from a very affluent and influential family. His father, Norman Washington Manley, was a former premier of Jamaica. That's what they used to call it in colonial days before we got independence. He was also a distinguished attorney at law and Queen's Counsel, and he was actually the founder of the People's National Party. After his death, he was declared a national hero. His mother, Edna Manley, was prominent in her own way as an internationally acclaimed sculptor. You will notice that I had mentioned that he was Jamaica's fourth prime minister. Michael Manley was Jamaica's fourth prime minister. Well, two of the three prime ministers who preceded him were also his cousins, so it was a family affair. In terms of jobs he has done and positions he has held, Michael Manley started out as a newspaper editor of a very highly political newspaper. He became a trade unionist, which allowed him to really get to know the people, working class people, and the problems they faced. He was later appointed as a senator. He won an election and became a member of parliament. He became leader of the opposition as he took over the leadership of the party when his father retired in 1969. He was the fourth Prime Minister of Jamaica, serving in that position from 1972 to 1980, and again in 1989 to 1992.